It's a little hard sometimes to rest, unwind. Holla if you're here because you want to leave your stress behind. Getting into overload, don't lose your flow. Holla if you're here because you wanna bury your sorrow in a vibe, honey. All of your troubles don't seem so amplified, 'cause inside we're brave. Can't take you over deeply, your appetite. That's a vibe, honey. We got the specialist beating for a supply. We put it down, and they'll be telling us, yeah, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We live and light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out the hyper, yeah, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We live and light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out here. And you'll be singing higher, yeah, yeah. You'll be singing higher in no time. Like I don't wanna go, like I don't wanna go, go home. And you'll be singing higher, you'll be singing higher, yeah, yeah. Higher, yeah. Get out here. It's a little hard sometimes to feel the quiet. Holla if you're settling, we'll let it spin whenever tired. Getting into overload, don't lose your flow. Holla if you're here because you wanted us to take control with a vibe, honey. All of your troubles don't seem so amplified, 'cause inside we're brave. Can't take you over deplete your appetite. That's a vibe, honey. We got the specialist beat secret supply. We put it down, and they'll be telling us, yeah, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We live the light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note.
Well, welcome in everybody to round 5 of the ENSCAR Championship, and tonight we are live from Michigan International Raceway for 130 laps of racing action. Joining me in the comms box on this Wednesday night, it is our regular co-commentator Carl Nedler. Carl, mate, how are we on this Wednesday night?
Evening viewers, evening Brad, thank you. I'm good, mate. I'm excited to get a bit of another 2 mile oval under the belt after what Auto Club sort of served up for us a few weeks ago. So, no pressure, lads. I just want to see a bit of that four-wide action again this week would be nice.
Yeah, too right. And on screen right now, Mr. Jamie Yarner. I'm just going to quickly get a prediction going in the chat for us for tonight's race. But, mate, quick fire qualifying session so far. Paul Stewart is your quickest of the session, and well, mate, plenty to race for tonight. Obviously, a spot in the championship playoffs, but also that knockout cup continuing tonight.
So the round two of the Knockout Cup, a couple of good matchups there. We'll be talking about that as the broadcast goes on, but notable one there, Michael Kemp v. Justin Allen. So I believe Michael's got to give Justin a 5-position head start. So you've got to beat Justin by 6 spots to progress through to round 3, which will be interesting. No doubt we'll be keeping an eye on that. But as we see, just that Sigma lockout again, topping the timing charts. Once again with Dilworth on top with a 38.936, McClune Crossan in 3rd, Aaron Gray in 4th, and Bryce Harding in 5th. So I believe that's a Sigma top 5. So we're just seeing this week in, week out with these guys. We say it every week. They set the standard, and we've got a special guest in the waiting room, Brett, by the looks of it.
I just seen that pop up in the chat. No, boy, oh boy. It's none other than our once, what a bloody segment it used to be. It was Yarns with Yonki under Yella, and I tell you what, he's coming for a pre-race chat. So, David, mate, how the hell are we?
Yeah, good boys, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Wednesday night, bit of ENSCAR racing. Gotta love it.
Yeah, I'm doing racing on another organisation, doing a bit of Roblox racing. But I thought I'd jump in the SMN chat and talk some shit to the boys for a bit, eh?
Yeah, fair call, mate. And no ENSCAR racing for you again this season. Any plans, mate, to come back at all? Surely one day we're going to see you back in the saddle.
Oh, I tell you what, mate, every Saturday night at around about 11 p.m, it's the same old shit, eh? Belly full of piss from Jamie Yarmart trying to twist my arm to come back. So I've told him a few times, then pulled out from him. So we'll see what happens. But maybe. We don't know.
Maybe a big night at the Waikato game in Hamilton would get your elbow twisted. Maybe.
Oh, honestly, mate, it's the Friday night will be the big night, and Saturday will be recovery if I can ever make it to Hamilton. So we'll see how we go.
Yeah.
We'll see how many tubes we get through that night.
Can we lay down a little bit of a gauntlet or a deal if Big Pop makes it into the chase that you've got to come back for season 1 of 2025?
Oh, I tell you what, if Big Pop doesn't steal my jackpot next week on the pokies at the pub, I might come back. Twist my arm.
Okay, we'll be locking Big Pop up in the wardrobe then.
Yeah. I'll give you a video call at 1 a.m. and let you know what's going on.
Good stuff. Well, mate, been good to chat with you. It was short and brief, but we're about to get underway for the race tonight, and mate, no doubt you're going to go back and cause some chaos in the chat.
Yeah, no dramas, mate. I'll give you a call after that counties game on Saturday, see how blind I am.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Sounds
Sweet,
good.
brothers.
Sweet.
I'll catch you up, eh?
Catch you up.
Cheers, boys.
Oh, how good was that? Getting the odd segment yarns with Yonki under Yella.
Yeah, that's a bit of a throwback, but we're getting ready to grid here, so we missed a bit of the action from qualifying Brad, but we'll get these grids up on the screen
Yep,
pretty soon, I'm assuming. So
Yep, just sorting that now, Carl. We're a bit behind, but
Yes.
that's all right. We'll get these up. So, after qualifying, starting out of row 1 is, wow, look at that, on pole, Matt Pluck. Out 2, his outside, it will be Luke Dilworth.
Starting from row number 2, folks, we have Willie McClune and Corey Crossan.
Out of row number 3, it'll be Aaron Gray and Bryce Harding.
And from row 4, we have Hayden Kirk and Xavier Simmons.
Out of row number 5, it'll be Marty Mitchell lining up next to Ben Stillborn.
And from row 6, we have Caleb Beecroft and Josh Galashan.
Out of row number 7, Paul Stewart will be lining up next to Daniel Johnstone.
And from row 8, we have George Elliott and Kyle Matthews.
Out of row number 9, it'll be Michael Kemp lining up next to Chris Robertson, aka Cole Trickle.
From row 10, we have Cam James and Wayne Van Buljon.
Out of row number 11, it'll be Craig Corbett and Luke Bradley.
And in row 12, we have Simon Leclerc and Green.
Out of row number 13, it'll be Deepak Gregory lining up next to Paul McKenzie.
And from row 14, we have Julian Westbury and Peter Rothmitz.
Out of row number 15, it'll be Jordeep Stubbs lining up next to Luke Yeager.
From row 16, we have Justin Allen and Aidan Gregory.
Out of row 17, it'll be Matt Blee lining up next to David Sontag.
From row 18, we have Don Gilbert and Jamie Big Pop Yarnmart.
Out of row number 19, it'll be R.C. Brown and Barry Neal.
And starting out of row 20, we have Dylan Jordan.
And that is your field for race number 5 of the ENSCAR Championship. Lined up now behind the iPacing car. Prediction is in chat. Get amongst that. You've got 15 minutes left to get your votes over on the Twitch channel. How many?
We've just put 1,700 on the 5 to 6 yellows, Brad.
Ooh, 5 to 6. Well, let's see what happens. And I, at some point, will get the current situation with the Knockout Cup up on screen for everyone to keep you all updated. But we are about to go racing here at Michigan. Round 5 underway. Green flag in the air. Matt Pluck to lead them out into turns 1 and 2 for the first time.
Sorry, Brad, I'm just actually getting the Knockout Cup up on my phone so I can have a look at that as we go. But yeah, Pluck out to a decent lead. He's looking to right the form lines, so we need to get those laps changed over there, Brad.
Yep, sort that now.
Looking to right the form lines from the first sort of 4 or so weeks of ENSCAR. He's been a bit lackluster, probably not where he wants to be, and off to a decent start with a good qualifying here, and basically in the middle of the Sigma pack. So we'll just see Dilworth and Crossan work their way around him, and it looks like doing a little bit of early drafting. So we'll just have to see how much of an impact that has, and if Dilworth can get away, or if these Sigma guys can sort of work their way around Pluck and just sort of leave him a couple of positions further back. But one person to really watch out for tonight, Brad, who probably will be our biggest mover of the night, will be Barry Neal.
Yeah, well, certainly is. This is first outing this season for Barry Neal, because I tell you what, he's already up to 32nd. And on a move, and I'm hoping one thing tonight, Carl, is that we see this low cloud or whatever the hell's going on. Maybe too many chemtrails or something, who knows. It's fogging up the view a bit.
It is. It's a very smoggy and hazy zone. But as I'm just sort of scrolling through some of these. We've got Dilworth v Mackenzie tonight. So there's a 15 position sort of handicap off the get-go. What else? We have Dylan Jordan v Daniel Johnstone. Matt Blee versus Cam James. Craig Corbett versus Luke Bradley. So that'll be a good little head-to-head matchup here, Brad, as that's basically whoever finishes ahead of the other progresses through to round 3 at Daytona. And what else we got?
And that'll be quarter-final time too, so it's a pretty short, sharp series, but one that's definitely going to be worth keeping an eye on.
Absolutely.
That handicaps system in it certainly gives everyone a chance to be fair as you look up at some of the matchups that are coming up. And, you can sort of see some of these lower ranked drivers getting through to as far as the semi-finals as Michael Kent lights up the timing charts with the quickest time of the race. I'll just pull that up for you again, a 38.878.
Empty putting the foot down.
So he's already moved up to 13th in the back, so having a good start to this one. Bring up your biggest movers early on, and that man you spoke of, Carl, Barry Neal, already up 10 spots. Dylan Jordan up 8 now, making that. Stillborn up 4, Kemp up 4, and Luke Bradley up 4 as well.
I was actually just having a quick chat while the drivers are doing the interviews or the outros as they do with Michael Kemp before he jumped in the car, and reasonably confident with how things were tracking for that man after a good fight back last week, and he seemed to be pretty confident about his race tonight and how he was feeling about the car and all that sort of carrying. So not surprised to see Kempy off to a great start.
Certainly is, and I'll tell you what, Corey Crossan, man on a mission at the moment out front. We've seen this quite often, and in fact Cam James now goes quickest lap of the race. And, let's see tonight, can Corey Crossan get the job done? Of course, so far 2 of the Sigma SimSport drivers locked into the playoffs. Luke Dilworth with 2 wins this season, and Willie McLean also picking up a win. Dylan Jordan, your other man so far, that is locked into those playoffs. So everything to race for. Corey Crossan trying early stages at the moment, obviously, but trying to book his ticket tonight into that playoffs.
Yeah, no doubt that's probably going to be the plan, to try and get as many of those Sigma guys, and we've probably heard it in interviews before, as many of those Sigma guys into that playoff structure as they can. It's obviously going to sort of benefit them come later in the season, and or any championship chase points that you carry through. So but no doubt he'll be looking to punch his ticket through, but on the form and the consistency that some of these guys have seen. I know he's had a bit of an off week last week, but more than likely will find himself in that chase structure just through accumulating enough points. We see a bit of 3-wide action here tonight, Brad, with Kempy in the middle there running that middle lane on 1 and 2. Just got to be careful that Ant Green doesn't force him up to the wall. Oh, look at this. This is getting very tight between these fellas here.
Oh, even in the background.
Early doors, yeah.
I don't know
early
if you saw
doors.
that. But boy, I think Simon Burley Claridge almost came together there with a couple other guys. Look at this 4-wide racing. 9 laps in. That is on. How good.
Look at this, folks. This is what we come to watch on a Wednesday night. And Barry Neal down the inside. They are door to door as we go across the line into 1 and 2 here, folks. But Barry Neal is on an absolute charge. He's up 13 positions. And he is a man who is prone to jumping into the server late due to family commitments and charging his way through the field like he is at the moment, Brad. We've seen this a lot in the past, and don't be surprised if we see that orange Aotearoa Sim Racing Camry in the top 5 come the end of the night.
Yeah, too right, because races in a few other series for NASCAR, so there's plenty of seat time in them, and like you say, one of the quick drivers amongst the field. It was a bit of a shame missing our our old champions, Dan Hedderscheid from the field this season, was a regular here at ENSCAR.
Yeah, he's obviously got his hands full with baby number 2 and family commitments. So obviously, congratulations and all of that in there for the man. But yeah, it's a bit disappointing because that's definitely one man that would have been taking the fight to these Sigma guys, no doubt. Giving them a bit of a hard time up front, but
yeah, too right. And like you're saying, earlier, when it gets to the pointy end of the season, it's going to be a numbers game, isn't it? And man, everyone trying to get as many people through at the moment. It's Sigma Sim Sports dominating those playoffs.
Yellow.
Under yellow.
Under yellow, 12 laps in.
Possibly Westbury.
But maybe. But actually, just having a bit of a debrief during the week with a couple of ESK boys and Justin Allen and Wayne Van Biljon. And Barry Neal was a topic of conversation, and that if he had sort of been able to be a bit more regular to the league and get enough participation races or enough races under the belt to get into a chase, that he more than likely could have been a champion at some stage. He's definitely got that ability, so
yeah, definitely.
Hopefully he can get a full season under his belt one season and have a red hot crack at trying to get a title.
Yeah, it would definitely be good to see as we see our reason for the yellow there. Westbury a bit of a slide, done well to save it, to be fair. No damage done, keeps out of harm's way, but the yellow does come out. Lap number 12.
All that hoodooed sim gear that he's just got off someone.
You reckon it's cursed?
Cursed, it's absolutely cursed, that sim gear. I'll be asking for it. Oh, coming down pit lane for fuel. Is this the Bryce Harding strategy we're going to see unfold that gave him his maiden title?
Yeah, well, it's going to be interesting, isn't it?
Maybe not from 12 laps, but
he played it. He played it the other night. I don't know if you saw or not, Carl, but on Monday night we had the 90-minute race over on Virtual Racing Aotearoa across KSR event, the GT4s versus the TCRs, and I tell you what, similar format. Harding came down pit lane early, and then mate ended up getting the job done. So,
oh wow,
let's see. But
yeah, it's a bit of an interesting strategy. 14 laps in though.
Yeah, well, I guess top off, keep going. His tyres going to be an issue tonight? Well, you wouldn't think so, but big drafting track.
They will be. I mean, it depends how much you lean on them and going into 1 and 2. I mean, you can sort of drive the car in a bit harder and lean on the front tyres a little bit more and use that sort of corner, like the entry speed, I guess, and not really have to plant the gas too early in the corner and wash up too wide and use too much of the tyre that way. But it's definitely going to be a bit of a juggling act if you can try and get a decent amount of laps out of these tyres, given we're actually doing 130 laps tonight, not the original 100. So it's going to be interesting if how these guys are going to play this just with 3 sets of tyres.
Yeah, well, while we get a quick break in proceedings, we'll get this Knockout Cup up on your screen so you can all see who is up against who quickly as the race goes on, and plenty of interesting lineups throughout the field. Of course, the 15 means basically Dilworth, if you look at that, 0 and a 15, he has to finish 16 points and 16 places in front of Mackenzie to get to advance through to the next round, which at the moment Paul Mackenzie is in P12 and Dilworth has stopped. So,
and just on that note, on that stop, a bit of info from our pit lane reporter. No tyres and all fuel for those 2 boys that transited down pit lane from that Sigma camp. So obviously the fuel is going to be, like you say, the one that is crucial here tonight, and every chance you can get, or if they're anticipating a bit of a long green flag run, they might just be a little bit more cushy on fuel is there's a bit of a jive in the background there. But
Tell you
what's the
what,
fuel sim in terms of laps? Couldn't give you an exact number there, Ben, but I would be anticipating around the 50 odd lap mark, maybe a little bit less.
if you haven't got your prediction in yet, you've got about 2 minutes left to do that for the yellows tonight. Get it in chat. Get your points on it. As we look to go back racing, Corey Crossan in control of the start. Back underway. Matt Pluck. Since P2, Ben Stillborn, he's had a good start to the race now, up into P3. And another guy who's still charging to the front, Carl, Michael Kemp now up into 9th place.
Yeah, he's on a bit of a run. He's on a bit of a charge, which is good. Like we said, we did touch on he's full of confidence, so it's going to be interesting to see if he can just keep this going and get settled and make some moves. There's a couple of guys, Daniel Johnston, actually another guy out there tonight that's done well in terms of a qualifying effort, and he's just about to get past by Kempy, but Daniel Johnson and Kempy both off to good starts, and hopefully they can keep it up and keep progressing.
How good is that sight in the background there? 3 wide. That is fantastic sights here at Michigan. And the field doing a reasonably good job. Lap 17, 1 caution in the books. Who's Kempy going to wreck tonight? Well, I tell you what, we haven't brought the old Kempy's Catastrophe segment out for a while, so is it going to get used tonight? At the moment, doing an absolutely outstanding job getting himself now about to be up into 5th place in the race. There's a little wiggle as he enters the corner, but mate, he is on a charge tonight here at Michigan.
Yeah, just actually looking a little bit of data from Kempy's car, saying that he's got about 34 laps of fuel, and that was on lap 17, so they did a few pace laps, so there might be between that 46 to maybe just over 50 laps in terms of green flag running. I would presume at a guess, depending on if they can save a little bit, or depending on how hard they push. So I don't know if that answers your question a little bit more accurately, Ben, but somewhere around there. He's got probably about 34 laps to go.
One in the field here doing a great job at the moment. Paul McKenzie currently sits P14, and on the back of Peter Offmitz, so seeing if he can advance further forward through the field as well. Let's look at these guys back here, 3 wide. You've got to love it. Looks like Caleb Beecroft, Luke Bradley, Matt Blee at the moment, and those Team Prius of Deepak Gregory and Jordeep Stubbs.
Look at the sight here, even down the front straightaway. Just 3, 4 wide into 1 and 2, but it's just a pack of beautiful next gen NASCARs, Brad. This is a sight to see.
Certainly is, and Cole Trickle sits back at P30 at the moment. That mellow yellow car has Dylan Jordan looking for a way past. Just trying to pick up Barry Neal up to 25th now.
It's a great shot there of just that multi-group racing where we were treated to a few weeks back at Auto Club, and it looks like we're starting to get shades of that tonight. It's beautiful camera shots here from the crew, giving us all the angles. But one man I just seen looks like he's struggling a little bit from the start was Xavier Simmons down to P14.
Yeah, I did notice that he's up high line at the moment. Maybe just chilling out. Long way to go in this one, of course. Dilworth, he's worked his way forward as well. You've just seen him there. He's up to P9 already in this one after taking that pit stop. William McLean back in 13th. Bryce Harding P20 at the moment.
There's a couple of guys that are, I mean, when I say out of position, not normally guys that would be looking at, staring down inside the top 10 here in Daniel Johnston. I mean, Kempy's showing promise at the start of the season with some good starts and some good moments. So, who else was there? I mean, even Ant Green up into P12, obviously looking to capitalise on that. And he's just sort of been building on the last couple of seasons, Brad, which we would have seen, and he's just improving and getting more and more competitive and putting himself up that pointy end too. So
Too right. And just
even Hayden Kirk in P4.
yeah, Hayden Kirk doing a good job. Paul Matthews in fifth, so he's doing a great job as well tonight.
Wayne's got his work cut out to get that win. No, that's Matthews' V Dilworth, isn't it?
Yeah, Dilworth currently P10, Cole Matthews P5, and what's the
And Mackenzie, sorry, Dilworth. It's Matthews Van Biljon.
Matthews Van Biljon, and what's the handicap between those two?
5. So Wayne will be needing to pick up a race win for the season to
advance.
likely to advance, I would say.
See here, George Elliott works his way up the inside of Michael Kemp. Looking for a way past Daniel Johnstone in behind him. But out front, Corey Crossan up to a 1.4 second lead over Ben Stillborn. And Stillborn at the moment has Matt Pluck in behind, and that man Cole Matthews looking for a way around Pluck and is going to get it done. Moves up to third.
Yeah, great move around the outside.
So if you are watching, you're not following the Twitch channel, make sure you hit that follow button. It's free to do so. So hit that button, turn on the notifications. You'll get notified when we are live next. Of course, tomorrow night we pick up round 3 of the 360 Sprint Car Series. I believe we are heading to Lanier for that one. So with the numbers we've had lately, I'm sure there's going to be close to 40 cars again lining up, so should be an action-packed night of sprint car racing.
Still need some dirt.
Yeah, nothing like a bit of...
Oh, round! That
Ant
is
Green.
Ant Green in the 39.
Is that going to bring out a yellow? Just trying to pick him up. He's got the yellow out, so... Yellow, number 2... 26 laps in the books. Ant Green, you caught it live. Let's see if we can get a replay up on screen.
Now, given that these guys haven't really charged through the field that much in terms of Dilworth and McLean, well, they have, but it's not like they're going to lose. Just chop down on Willie there, question mark. Yeah, didn't get a good glimpse of that one there, but do we see Dilworth and McLean follow the... Yeah, it looks a little bit like that. Do we see Dilworth and McLean follow suit from that first top off on fuel? And if everyone stays out, maybe.
Yeah, we'll get back to the live. Looked like he did perhaps chop down. Oh, he gives him a bit of a nudge from behind, says he's not too happy about that. So there you go, Ant Green making his feelings felt there as he gets into the back of the 61 McLean, and it looks like everyone... No, Corey Crossan stays out. Matt Pluck comes down pit lane. So...
George might have a little bit about that to say in the
there you go,
post-race.
Dilworth answers your question there, Carl. Down pit lane again. Corey Crossan decides he's not going to stop. We check out some of those pit stop times. 10.8 for Matt Pluck. Kirk at 10.9, and Willie McLean 13.5. So we are 28 laps in the books, 2 cautions in. Yeah, walking down pit lane with the jack handles. How good?
Was it just the jack handles?
Yeah. Oh, good stuff there. I assume you haven't left the country yet, Liam? So Corey Crossan still your front runner at the moment. And mate, he is going to be keen to get himself locked in tonight. He's having a good run so far.
Yeah, well, he's putting himself in a good position so far, but
Craig Corbett there, sorry,
here.
Carl. Craig Corbett,
Yeah, I'm just
57.5 seconds. The chances he's done tyres.
That or I was going to say damage, but he wouldn't have had damage. So maybe tyres. Maybe tyres. I don't know.
Possibly.
But he's going to have to make this set of tyres last a reasonable amount. He's going to be doing 50 laps on these next two sets of tyres at least. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Corey's sort of building that platform early race tonight to give himself that chance at maybe in 100 laps time booking that ticket, but. I do seem to be liking the mindset of Dilworth and McClune taking these early pit stops or these opportunities to just top the car off, and if this race does go green flag for a number of laps at some point, they're going to be in the box seat and be able to run a lot longer and give themselves options at the end of the stint. So lights out on the pace car. We're too wide again. We're about to get back underway. Daniel Johnston into P4.
Yeah, having a good run so far tonight. Kempe sits back P6. Another notable mention, Aaron Gray up into P8. David Sontag currently runs 9th, and Deepak Gregory up inside that top 10, along with Jordeep, Stubbs, Big Pop and Westbury. Oh, look at that, all having a fairly good run at the moment. Westbury's had a brilliant recovery from that earlier spin, of course brought out that first caution. But we are about to go back racing here at Michigan. 29 make it 30 laps this time by in the books. Second caution, Corey Crossan in control of the restart, and look at Johnstone. Brilliant restart at Kempe, now up into P3. What a restart this one's been.
Harding throwing it down the inside of Kempe, making it 3 wide through 1 and 2. Oh, look at this, 4 wide down the inside of Johnston.
How good. That's what we're talking about. Get it done. ENSCAR at its best.
Aaron Gray, Dilworth in the background, weaving around what looks like to be one of those Priuses. But Daniel Johnston might just want to be careful that he doesn't sort of weave out a line before that start-finish line and get himself an infringement on the... Yeah, I'd say so. You just literally took the words out of my mouth there, Ben. Very quick to jump to the high lane, so that's probably going to be under review after the race. But, yeah, Kempe, nonetheless, can't take it away from the guy. He's sitting in P4 and relatively new to the ENSCAR or NASCAR scene that we know of at the moment. It looks like it's Ant Green serving a pit lane penalty for passing under yellow by the looks.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess.
Well, this Kempe just going door to door, making it 3 wide on the inside of that Sigma sandwich.
This is scenes here at Michigan. Great racing from these drivers. Oh, Kempe!
Oh, gets the elbows out, Kempe. That's what we love to see.
I'll tell you what, those two come together and there will be some words said. Kempe! Oh, no, he's not going to be happy! He is not going to be happy one bit! And... oh, he's done a great job keeping out of too much trouble, but mate, I tell you what, head over to his stream. I can guarantee you he is going to be losing his shit right now. As that was a big moment for Kempe, but I tell you what, how good was the job? It looks like a bit of damage to the front, but that almost could have been race over for him. I feel he avoided a lot of what could have gone wrong there.
Yeah, I've just gone to check out that stream as per your advice there, Brad, and Looked a little bit like Aaron. Was it Aaron Gray? Him and Aaron Gray having a bit of a coming together. So
oh boy, we'll try and get something up for you here to have a look at. We saw it live on screen, and man, I tell you now, he will have some thoughts about that one. We might drag him in. We'll see the replay here, and yeah. Well, Harding, has he stayed out of trouble here? Oh, contact with the inside wall, so Harding as well is going to suffer a bit of damage from that. We'll see if we can get a better angle of this. And it certainly looked like Gray may have drifted up. It's, yeah, oh. Dilworth too, damage to the front of that car. Xavier Simmons, massive damage to that.
oh, trickle in there.
Who is that? Big Pop. Big Pop done an amazing job keeping out of trouble there, but oh, it's all unravelling for some of these drivers out there. Damage, yeah, not a track you want to be picking up damage on. Aerodynamics a huge part here at Michigan.
I think that would be Aaron Gray, Ben.
Yeah.
But tell us, where are you tuning in from, Ben? Aren't you overseas?
Oh, I tell you what,
Edinburgh
Mate,
at the moment. Nice. I'll appreciate that. Tuning in. What's the time over there currently? Oh, it's 8:30 in the morning. You'll be having your cornflakes and bloody white sugar or something.
I'll tell you what, that is, 2 weeks in a row now that 33 and the 98 have come together. So, cheers for the sub.
Oh, good.
Leafy Leaf. Appreciate that.
Yeah, it might be a little bit of a rivalry brewing there between that 33 and 97 of Gray and Kemp.
As we see the times there, the guys sitting down pit lane at the moment. Plenty of damage to repair. Aaron Gray down there along with Dilworth. And Bryce Harding, no doubt he is down there as well. We'll have...
Ricky sorted. Bit to head off in the city. Oh, look at that, getting a bit of ENSCAR in on your Wednesday morning before you go for a wander around while you're doing an overseas trip. How good.
So you're right, looks like Sontag now out of pit lane as the cars go back 2 wide. Hopefully Sontag there gets the wave around. We'll find out with that. But, well, I'll tell you what, that is caution number 3 in the books. And do I need to go get a pen or something to keep count of this, or are we going to be good from here? That's the question.
I hope we get 2 or 3 more at least.
Yeah.
Well, last week, Ben Kempy was doing an amazing job at the start of the race, and then there was a coming together with Aaron Gray, which I don't think was Kempy's fault, in much similar fashion again this week. So there may be a little bit of beef marinating over the next few weeks here for when you get back, and you might be able to be all ears to it in the voice chats.
I'll tell you what, is Kempy still down pit lane? No, he's out on track still, isn't he? So this is
I'll tell you where he is. He's in a channel. We can drag him in and chat to him in the next yellow.
I was thinking that maybe if he's still out on track at the moment. So currently sits P17, and he's going to suffer pretty badly out there, I would say, with losing that front splitter, little front bumper, front end. As Corey Crossan looks to get us back underway here at Michigan. Ben Stillborn to his outside. Daniel Johnstone obviously doing a great job out there. Just dropping back on that restart though. Matt Pluck up high. Hooked in behind George Elliott. And I'll tell you who has done a good job. Dylan Jordan. I have a feeling he started off the back row, didn't he?
Yeah,
look at that. Up
33 spots.
31.
32.
Oh, early yellow.
Yellow.
Who is out this side?
Pit lane closed. the whole caution mark last
No,
time.
it shouldn't have been. It should have been open. Oh, Westbury perhaps. We'll see what's gone on here. Bring up a replay. No, that whoops. That should have been open pit lane, I would say. Just no one opting to come down. We'll see what's happened here. Oh, Westbury just drifts up the track, makes contact with Cole Trickle. And Westbury, gets into Justin Allen by the looks. And damage to the number 6 of Justin Allen. If I can get it quick enough, right on board with him. You see there, he lifts, tries to get out of it, and then Westbury comes up and
Well, Dilworth caught up.
yeah,
too.
that looks like Dilworth too.
Bit of comms in the chat there from the pit lane reporter and Liam Wire.
And yeah, a case of nowhere to go. So yeah, the left hand down, bit of front end damage is the luck running out for Dilworth. He has been in red hot form across the NASCAR series. Now sits down pit lane along with Justin Allen. Well, I can only assume Dilworth is. No, he's stayed out on track.
Yeah, if you're still in the chat, Ben, when are you back on track? Leafy, how are we going tonight, lads? Good. We're both good by the sounds of it, Leafy. Very happy. It's just maybe one caution too many at this stage, but no, we're good.
So there is Justin Allen. I'll just try and pick up
Yeah,
Dilworth. Yeah, there we go. Dilworth down pit lane. Corey Crossan. Let's see. We've got a few cars down pit lane, but let's just check out if our race leader he hasn't stopped yet. So 38 laps, 3 cars still yet to stop.
About another 10 or 12 laps away from stopping, probably. But once you're back, Ben, are you doing the remainder of the season?
Well, Daniel Johnstone, in fact, another one that hasn't stopped yet. So
how's this? Look at this. Is on the right hand side of the timing turn.
yeah, so that is how long they have currently been on their set of tyres, or basically since they've come down pit lane.
You can leave that there.
So Westbury and the likes, they've been 4 laps since they were down pit lane. Xavier Simmons has just stopped.
Definitely leave that there for the remainder of the race and or season. That's very good information we need.
So that definitely will keep us up to date. I can't see there being stops unless we're under yellow tonight, but I'll bring it up once we go in the next caution.
One thing we didn't talk about, Brad. I mean, I know we are 40 laps in, but who are we picking? And with the benefit of a little bit of hindsight.
Yeah, you can't really go past Corey Crossan at the moment, can you? But hey, don't look past Ben Stillborn either. He's proven that he's capable of getting it done. But Matt Plucky will be hungry, because has claimed a ENSCAR championship, and well, looking to join his this season's teammate of Dylan Jordan in the playoffs. Of course, Dylan already locked in to the playoff race, so yeah, throw a blanket over those 3, I think, for the podium.
I'm going to go George Elliott and Barry Neal.
Yeah, how good it keep. Oh, look at that, Barry Neal, P8.
He's up 30 spots.
Yeah, that.
You'll be coming back for the all important Bristol round. That, if I remember rightly, Ben, that you may have let slip last year.
So here we go, Carl, about to get back racing. And that was caution number 4, yeah?
I believe so.
Yep. Keeping tabs there. Caution 4. Back.
Oh, right, look at Crossan just leaping away. Stillborn just gets him behind. Pluck still up top. Elliott down below, going into turn 1 and turn. Look at that McClone. Just sticking the nose in between that KSR duo. looking to make it three wide, 3 2. Gets the no, sorry, I was going to say get the job done, but just goes around the outside of Elliott and stays in front of Dylan Jordan. Looking to stalk Matt Pluck into 3 and 4, and maybe even make it 3 wide through there. So this is a man on a mission. Remember, he is probably about, what did we say, 20 odd lap. Oh, Pluck into the wall, hard on the outside. But McClone probably 25 laps better on fuel than some of these guys too. So no, he would have come down pit lane, didn't he?
Yeah.
Sorry, my mistake.
So Dylan Jordan, he has come from the very back row and charged his way up to P4 for now.
Don't know, either way, he slapped the wall hard.
Kempy's still down pit lane, getting some repairs done to that car. I'll tell you what, we may as well get him in for a bit of a chat while he is, while we got a bit of a run in the racing. Kempy, mate. Kempy, you're there, mate.
Yeah, bro.
Well, mate, talk us through it. Obviously, you were having an absolute ripper race throughout that one, and then just came unstuck. And I dare say, could we see a bit of a battle brewing, possibly? Give us your thoughts, mate. Run us through it. What happened?
Well, I'm not quite sure whether I come down and nudged Aaron or he came up and gave me a bit of a tickle, and we got a bit of a fucking wobble going, and I smoked Bryce, and it all started from that. But I tried to stay off the outside and not lean on Bryce, obviously knowing he was there, and yeah, 3 wide coming out of there wasn't the smartest option.
And it all went pear-shaped, mate. Bit of damage on the car. How long are you down pit lane for?
Back out now. I literally, that last yellow saved my ass to an extent. I'm 2 laps down, but I come back out right as the field is going past the pit lane. So I'm on the back of the field now, trying to catch up. So yeah, me and Justin looks like we're both 2 laps down. So all is not lost. Hopefully we can have a good scrap and yeah, see who goes through to the next round of the Knockout Cup.
Yeah, well, you never know. A couple of yellers and may find yourself back out there on the lead lap. But, mate, we'll leave you to it. You're out there. Oh, look out, big slide. Oh, was that Simmons possibly saves it? Mate, it is going off at the front. It was two Beecroft, sorry. But, yeah,
he's here.
Kempy, we'll leave you to it, mate. We'll let you get back to the racing and... yeah, hopefully a few cautions for you and you can claw your way back into this one.
Yeah, cheers, boys. Have a chat later, I guess. No doubt I'll get Kempy's catastrophes going for you.
Sweet as, mate. We'll catch you a bit later in the race.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, there it is. Kempy's thoughts.
Yeah, so
very tame reaction to that tangle up there with Aaron Gray. Brad, I thought there might have been a little bit more hostility towards that to that chat, but no, very good.
I tell you what, we missed it, but Dylan Jordan has clawed his way into the race lead. Luke Dilworth joining us in the chat now. How much repairs have you got, Luke?
Probably too many to. I mean, luckily he's got that golden ticket that we've had going for the last couple of seasons, which is probably going to be handy on a night like tonight.
Yeah, this battle out front. Dylan Jordan now in the lead of the race. First time we've seen someone else other than Corey Crossan leading the way. So Dylan clearly a lot of pace on that car. Come from the very last row, up 38 positions into the race lead. Barry Neal as well, he's starting to get there, up 32 spots. You see him now just in behind Ben Stillborn. So doing a great job. Big Pop, how good, up 18 positions, currently 6 P18. Be happy with his work so far in this one. Jordy Stubbs up to 15th. in that brighter Toyota Prius.
Your work vehicle, isn't it, Brett?
Yeah, it certainly is.
Very quick.
So Jordan representing up now into 14. Team Prius, we're looking back through the field, and Deepak Gregory currently sits P20. Aidan Gregory sitting in behind him. So Aidan having a bit of a quieter night tonight. We see him up towards the sort of the top 10.
So we've got a bit of a crossover there, but a bit of an opportunity. Is there any, other than the 360s tomorrow night, Brett, any streams that you're looking forward to coming up? Any fixtures that you've sort of got your eye on that you may that get your sort of juices flowing?
Well, I'll tell you
here
what.
At THD.
I'll tell you what, Carl. I love a NASCAR call, and mate, it's always good when you're in the comms books. So of course this Sunday night.
Yeah.
We head to Homestead, Miami, for the final round of 8 in that Xfinity series, and of course eliminate 4 drivers, and we find ourselves at the championship chase or championship race the following Sunday. So only 2 weeks to go in that Xfinity series. And, mate, it's going to be an absolute rip a couple of weeks, I can tell you that now.
You're not wrong there too, actually. I mean, like you say, going to Homestead's a nice wee track to. It was obviously deal with popping out of pit lane back and joining the race. But yeah, Homestead, great track to see some sort of competitive racing, and then yeah, you're not wrong. Anytime you can, you're treated to a championship finale race, it certainly gets sort of gets those juices flowing. So, definitely looking forward to that Phoenix race at VRA on Sunday night, or the next 2 Sunday nights. Actually, is going to be some good racing. There's going to be 4 guys, you know, trying to buy into a couple of spots to get into that championship 4. So that's going to be an interesting call come Sunday. Whoa!
Bit of contact with the wall, and that was Jordan Stubbs hard into the fence.
And so that brighter Prius just slapping the outside wall. But the other one of the fixtures that I am really looking forward to, Brad, is next week or the week after on Wednesday night. Is actually going to be the THD Sim Sports Productions Super Speedway event at Daytona.
Yeah, it should be an absolute ripping race. Of course, getting a bit of a taste for it tonight, to be fair, with a little bit of bump draft going on out there. But yeah, how good is that race going to be? Of course, always entertaining those big super speedways. And when it goes off, it is normally well worth it. As Corey Crossan now back in front. We've been watching other battles throughout the field, and these two just switching positions.
Yeah, they're sort of just scooting away from the field there, and maybe just playing a little bit of tit for tat in terms of race lead here. But yeah, if you folks, if you're that way inclined and like a bit of super speedway action. Both Super Speedway fixtures this season at SMNZ are running that condensed speed week format. So we will see a Jules style race where they will be determining their grid positions for a 10-lap shootout, essentially, leading into the big 50-lap race. So it's going to be an action-packed evening as Dylan Jordan goes around the outside of Corey Crossan, who elects to come down pit lane and get that Sigma Sim Sports car serviced by that pit crew. Probably get 4 new tyres, top it off with fuel, and look to do another 50 odd laps on that beast.
I was about to say, one person who will be hoping for a yellow would be Corey Crossan and Ben Stillborn. Expect Stillborn down pit lane any moment now, both on 53 laps worth of fuel so far.
Did they get tyres?
Well, that is the question. I'll see if I can get some of that information up for you. Corey Crossan, 15.6 seconds. I dare say he has not got tyres. Surely Liam Wire should be able to update on that.
He would have got tyres that stopped, but he wouldn't have taken tyres in any of the previous stops. Sorry, is what I was.
Well, he hasn't stopped yet.
No, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, there you go.
So that's, yeah, so 15.9 seconds. That's just all fuel, wouldn't it?
No.
Oh no, that is exactly what Stillborn wanted to see, and exactly what Mr. Crossan didn't want to see. Corey Crossan a lap down now. He fell a lap down with that pit stop. But being the first car, a lap down should
Got to get the wave
theory
round.
get the lucky dog, but he will join the rear of the field, and that will put him 31st. Let's see who comes down pit lane, because that again will change the whole thing.
Oh,
won't it?
that car is crabbing Daniel Johnston. But back to what you were saying, sorry, Brad. Fuel and tire. So fuel gets covered by tires, or tires get covered by fuel. One way or the other. Sorry.
The question here for me is, if they top off the fuel now, can they get home?
No.
You wouldn't think so, would you? That's only going to get them to lap 110-ish.
I was going to say that if they're doing well, they might get 50 laps.
Yeah,
out of
because
the,
I think
out of the
those.
car.
I could bring that up right now for you. Well, Corey Crossan's down pit lane now. I mean, Ben Stillborn, and he was. Well, he's 54 laps on those, I'd say. Let's see if I can.
So
bring-
Crossan may even get the wave around here, if he's fortunate.
Depends who stays out. Barry Neal has stayed out. Corey Crossan, is that him getting waved around right now? I'll try and pick him up on my timing. Yep, Corey Crossan got the wave around, so he's now back on the lead lap. But
So, yeah, I mean he's going to be buried deep.
yeah, he is currently P30 in the race.
Yeah, so he's lucky dog.
Yep. Yep. Did he take tyres? He didn't take tyres, did he, Liam? Can you confirm? Well, mind you, everyone else, look at those stops there.
Yeah, he would have had to have taken tyres. He should have
Yeah.
taken tyres.
That's a quick stop, eh? 15.9 seconds. Simmons, surely he's taking tyres. 28, 29 second stop, 30. 30.7.
Barry Neal staying out.
Yeah, I'll see if I can bring his stint up for you.
Yeah, bring those stints
29,
up.
so he has stopped. So he stopped
So putting another 20 laps.
29
fuel.
laps ago.
Just really getting some important track position.
Look at Big Pop up to 4th, and Deepak Gregory and Jordeep Stubbs, Team Prius, currently P2 and P3 in the race.
Look at that big pop. Knocking on the podium.
How good is this? And watch out, Deepak, you'll bloody spin it out. We have seen it before. Using the whole track to warm those tyres up.
Big pop might even give you the bloody...
Yeah, Big Pop probably was a bit concerned
Get out of
there.
get
So
out of the way there, boy.
I'll tell you what, we've gone back
After seeing-
too wide. I'll see if I can quickly...
After seeing a photo of Big Pop on social media, I'm not sure he's one of the blokes I'd be revving up the wrong way.
So what's happened here? Is he already crabbing? Is he going to spin out in front of the field or what? Oh, yes. Oh, no. Oh, Hayden Gregory goes with him. Oh, Dilworth just misses it.
Cold Trickle!
Oh, Cole Trickle, he's copped a little bit of damage there. Oh, my dog is in the computer room and he is no deal. Jesus.
He is no deal.
Yeah, holy man.
Oh,
Go outside,
you know,
dog. Holy. Barry Neal, meantime. He is going to lead the restart. Lights out on the safety car. Shout out to everyone tuning in to round 5 of this ENSCAR Championship, about to get back underway. 5 cautions now in the books. Green flag about to be in the air. Back underway, Barry Neal.
Caught those Priuses napping, didn't he?
Yeah, look at Willie McClune searching for a way past. 3 wide make it.
Jordan down the inside. 4 wide even. Big pop up top looking for that cushion.
Oh, a little bit of a rub with the wall there. So, what a restart. It makes you nervous, cars. 3, 4 wide. Everyone getting through it safely so far.
We're 9:02 race time and we're not even halfway. This is not 4 wide. Look at this. Let's get into a rhythm here, boys. Let's get some of these laps chunked off here so we can get it wrapped up before 10 o'clock.
Willie McClune, look at this, searching up the inside. Looking to get back into the top 3. Does that now. Gets past Geordie Stubbs.
4 new tyres for McLean, was it, Liam?
So
It is. It's this Brightheart Prius team just holding their own and punching well above their weight class tonight here, aren't they?
Janmart was into the fence then. I think he's dropped back a few spots now. Back to 14th, the field. Monstering him at the moment. Beecroft. He's amongst it too, the 39. I believe that is Ant Green.
Galashan on a bit of a surge in that metallic blue and black livery there, as we see, is Wayne Van Bilgen, Rothmans, Big Pop, Dilworth looking to make it a party of 4.
Yeah, this is intense racing here. Wayne Van Bilgen looks up the inside, gets the pass done, up to 16.
Rothmans weaving.
Look at Dilworth.
Corbett.
Oh, you just got to sit back and admire it.
He's got 7 cars in a battle pack here, Brad, that is just starting to get juicy.
Meantime, McClune into
Crossman.
the lead.
Crossan's making a charge down the inside of Rothmans.
Oh, Dylan Jordan!
Oh.
Dylan Jordan's around! We
So
saw
is Barry Neal.
tyre smoke. We will hopefully get a replay for you. We
Barry
better
Neal.
get a replay for you. Dylan Jordan. He looked like he was involved in that one. See, the car still looks in not bad shape. Try and pick up Barry Neal. What sort of shape is that car in? Looks okay. Let's see if we can find something. It's not going to be easy by the looks. So, stand by.
Are we time certain on this race? Like, how much? What time's the server finish?
I can bring that up for you. We'll just have to rewind this to see what has gone on here. Stillborn. Geordie Stubbs amongst it. Oh, Stubbs has got into the back of Barry Neal, turned him around. Dylan Jordan's been caught up in it. I think Dylan got too much from that. Looks like his car's okay. But Stubbsy makes a bit of contact.
But don't drive your work car through Pyro or the Waikato tomorrow morning so Barry Neal can't see you, Brad.
Yeah, too right.
He might be serving you up a bit of retaliation.
So there we go. Contact there. Janmart and Green back down pit lane along with Cole Trickle and Barry Neal. Take an opportunity, maybe fix a bit of damage, get some fresh tyres on. Simmons down pit lane as well.
Speaking of opportunities, folks, you take the opportunity to hit that follow button or subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, wherever else we are live, and want to get amongst the chat, come and have a chat with us in the live chat here at THD_Brad. Come and have a chat with us, interact with us. We'll give you our unsolicited advice.
Tell you what, we've reached the halfway stage of this one.
Yeah, well, I've just seen that, and it's 9:05 race time, Brad, and Are we going to get the last 65 laps in, or is this going to be time certain? Is the question.
An hour 13
Oh yeah.
left on the server, so that'll make it 20 past 10 or something.
The one criticism I do have, and if you do go back and watch this, Wayne, is if we're going to add 30 laps to a decently long race anyway, we should probably kick it off a little bit earlier. There you go. There's the unsolicited advice.
So here we go. We should see lights out on the safety car at this time by.
And yet again, we back to a familiar sight of Sigma occupying that leading position.
Yeah, and Matt Pluck has found himself back on that front row again. So we ride on board here with Luke Bradley.
2 degrees. We've emailed your phone bill. Sweet, thank you. I'm just going digging on Discord, Brett, to bring up the knockout draw. So, who have we got here? We have got McClune was knocked out last week. So Van Biljon needs to be 5 positions ahead of Matthews, wherever he is.
Matthews currently sits at P31.
Right, so he's got that job covered. Kemp v. Allen.
Kempy is up to 34th. Justin Allen sits 36th.
Okay, so the Kempy needs to get to...
He needs to get up another
In
few
front
more
of the top.
positions, which he's going to struggle to do because he's 2 laps down, and then the guys he needs to pass are 1 lap down. So
Mackenzie.
uphill battle perhaps for Mr. Kemp.
Yeah, Dilworth looking likely to be knocked out of round 2.
So this fog has come down again. What is going on here? Willie McClune to get us back underway here at Michigan. Oh, it looks like lockups further back in the field. I'm not sure what is going on there. But I'll tell you what, we've only had 1 retirement from the race tonight. Carl? 39 started, 38 cars still running.
Who's not going?
Daniel Johnstone.
Okay, so he's out. So that'll mean Dylan Jordan progresses. Oh, hang on a second. No. Where's Dylan Jordan? 19th. Oh, no, Dylan Jordan will progress. I was about to say. But yeah, anyway, back to the action. We have still going up in P2, just closing the opportunity on Pluck to get the job done there, but Crossan has made a bit of a surge back through the field here. Brad is Luke Yeager, sorry, doing a wonderful job tonight, cracking into the top 10 in P7 there. So a man who drives ultra consistently, looks after his stuff very well, and comes on very strong at the back end of a long run. So keeping his nose clean, not getting into trouble, sort of pays dividends here. So good to see that man having a solid run here. So too with George Elliott, he's up into P number 5, and Bryce Harding P4 is sort of a bit of a silent assassin tonight. Just sort of got under the radar there a bit, up into the top 5.
Yeah, one that isn't locked into the playoffs yet, but no doubt probably one of the highest on points at the moment. He's had a pretty good run as of late in the championship.
Just watch Crossan here for the next few laps, Brad. He is definitely on a charge and on a lot fresher tyres than those other guys. So just watch him. No doubt he'll be back to the front here in the next sort of 10 or so laps.
Yeah, of course, was your quick timer qualifying and led first sort of 40 odd laps. And
Yes,
now, well, did he lead that one? He did. He was, no, he wasn't the first one still.
No, he
That
came down
was-
pit lane quite late, but then,
Yeah.
you know, he led a huge chunk of those laps. It might even be 10 laps, I think, probably 4 laps by the time he gets to the lead. But yeah,
George Elliott there just washed up in front of Luke Bradley, and for a moment there.
Jaeger with a big run.
Look at look at George Elliott, the run he just got down that straight there. That was huge. Looking to go round the outside of Harding.
3 wires, a
Has-
sweep to the back stretch.
Is that Matt Pluck? It certainly is in the 51.
Look at this. McLaren, Stillborn, Crossan, Harding, Elliott, Pluck, all just buying for that P4. And then we've also got Bradley and Jaeger. Sort of going a bit of shoulder-to-shoulder rubbing action there.
Luke
So-
Jaeger just keeps getting better and better each season. To see him running up towards the front of this field. It's Matt
Well,
Pluck.
he did a bit of a campaign with him through the Weekend Warriors that didn't actually end up getting sort of dissolved because of lack of entries in the season. There were both him and I were having a very, very tidy run, leading the points there for a wee while, and he was sort of just in behind, couple points back, and yeah, he was doing very well in that league as well. A lot of consistent finishes and showing big amounts of improvement. So no surprise to see him kicking on here, and like we say, consistent. Oh, Corbett getting all sorts of squirmly on the outside of Barry Neal there. So Barry's making a bit of a comeback through the field, as we see Dylan Jordan a few spots ahead of him in the foreground there.
That's Matt Green.
Is it?
In the
Oh,
19. Similar car. Similar livery, I should say.
what else we got? Who just looks at his timing charts? Caleb Beecroft up to the P10. Hayden Kirk inside the top 10. Then your usuals, your Sigmas up the front there. It's getting a bit boring mentioning that because it's getting a bit of a weekly occurrence. Peter Rothman's P12. Paul McKenzie. Josh Galashan. What we got now? We got about 60 laps, just under 57 laps to go. So still plenty of action here to go, folks.
See Barry Neal just trying to claw back some of that hard work that he lost not long ago. A touch from Jordan Stubbs turned him around. So
A bit unfortunate.
Yeah, he was on a great charge. But now, currently in P22, see Cole Trickle here, Paul Stewart, Jordan Stubbs. And, well, Barry say, hey mate, I'm back.
Give him a bit of that orange bumper.
Yeah, rub a bit of paint off on the 59 Prius.
I think Barry's too nice to do that.
Yeah. Starting to poke its raise through here.
Burn that fog away and give us some crystal clear skies.
Oh, Colt Trickle!
Whoa!
Oh, Trickle, a bit of a slide there.
It gets the boys fired up, Brad.
Yeah, he's done a great job of holding on to that actually. Barry Neal looks up the inside of Jordan Stubbs, and Stubbs says, I don't want to go anywhere near that 22.
No, I think it might be the other way around. Barry Neal's like, I'm getting as far away from that man as I possibly can.
So, and that's 3 wide, Matt Blee. Oh, Colt Trickle. In fact, that is Corbett now coming to join the party. A couple of V cars out there. Oh, Colt Trickle. Oh, boy. Oh, he saved it. Oh, Colt Trickle. Somehow saves it. We stay green. But meantime, out front, Ben Stillborn leading the way.
Awesome, there he is. He's on that charge.
Oh man, there has been some very close moments so far in this race as Crossan gets gets close to the back bumper of the 23 of Stillborn. Wouldn't that be a talking point if Ben Stillborn could not lock himself in to the chase tonight as Cross and working together. Just trying to clear out this front three, but Luke Bradley, he's trying to hang in there with them.
Obviously, Stillborn's rookie year, so he'll be more than chuffed if he can notch up that maiden victory, especially in his rookie season. So it's actually quite good to see a few new guys here this season contesting that rookie cup, as the last couple of seasons we've only really had the one new entry, so a bit of a foregone conclusion in seasons gone by, but good to see.
Was
Who's that
Elliott?
down to the inside?
Oh, Simon Burling Claridge. No, I've got a feeling it's
Hayden
George
Kirk.
Elliott.
Was it Hayden Kirk or George Elliott?
Just trying to pick up who is up in front of these
George
guys.
Elliott.
George Elliott has dropped a couple of positions. Westbury looks like he's had a bit of a moment out there on lap 68. That's quite a while ago, but nothing else pop up since then. Who's that down?
Who's this joining? Is that Mackenzie or Matthews?
Kyle Matthews.
Oh, Matthews.
Fair bit of damage to the front end of the 113. It's just staying out of harm's way for the meantime, as we see Barry Neal around the outside. Oh, disappears momentarily. Bit of the
Magic
old,
tricks.
Yeah, bit of the old magic tricks going on out there.
50 to go. Still seems like so far away from this finish when
Yeah.
you say that.
What are we doing? We're doing about 40-second laps. So,
Depending on what time we finish, are you still going to do interviews, Brad?
well, yeah, we'll see how late we get into the piece. If we can get it home from here, we're looking at about 20 minutes. Should be done about 20 to 10.
Oof, it's cutting in some valuable rest time there for us, Brad.
Love it, mate. Wednesday night ENSCAR action. Still
Where would you rather be anyway, wouldn't you?
Oh, mate. Love it. It's always a good call on a Wednesday night.
We get everyone started on Sunday. We get them lured out.
Yep.
Chuck that lure out and get them lured and get them set up for the week. Kicking off the sim racing week on the right foot. Then
So
come
right.
Wednesday, we just get them built up for Wednesday to climax for Wednesday. Pete.
Absolutely. So these three are somewhat clearing out from the rest of the field.
Stillborn for his first dub from Liam Wire. I have actually asked him to change his alias to PLR_Liam Wire. So hopefully next week we do see that change in
Pit lane
alias.
reporter. Oh, love it.
So what are we going to see here, Liam? Just from your 2 cents, do we see Crossan and Stillborn fight it out, or do we see like a little bit of ease and let Stillborn have that maiden victory in his rookie season?
Tell you what, field now fairly well spread out in this one. As we watch Don Gilbert screen in the number 18. He is currently racing with Dylan Jordan, a Deepak Gregory. Geordie Stubbs in there as well. Put Cole Trickle in the mix. Cole Matthews down pit lane.
Oh, who's that? Is that Corbett up into the fence?
Certainly is in the 57. Makes some solid contact there. See if this is just a standard stop here for Matthews. Bring up some stints, because I would suggest possibly some drivers not far away from pit stops. Just see someone flash up about 44, 46. Dion Deepak Gregory, Jordeep Stubbs, possibly see them down pit lane fairly shortly, running fairly long into their current stints.
Car's rooted wheels upside down.
Oh, is that Kyle Matthews in the chat? There you go.
Got obliterated.
Oh, did you? Did you get sent? Oh, here we go. Something come up here on lap 80. Well, have a look.
Appreciate you stopping and having a chat with us anyway.
We'll see
Very
if
good.
we can pick this up for you. See if this shows us what has gone wrong here. Looks like it's already happened there.
Heavy damage.
Nah. See if I don't think I can see anything.
That's since last pit stop, Liam. That's like the number of laps we've done on the stint.
Are you talking about the number on the right hand side?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yep, exactly. So 32 laps on since Crosson's come down pit lane and got fuel as we speak with Crosson. Now into the lead of the race.
So with that, he will be one stop to the end, which may suit him if it goes yellow free.
Yeah, definitely. So you'd expect most of the field
There's not,
to still have to stop. Some of them
there's
are
not
going
much
to
of a
be.
difference.
Some of them are going to be pretty late in it, aren't they?
Yeah, well, we've just saw
The likes of Crosson,
Daniel
you'd
Johnson, he's
expect
out.
it then to go probably another 20 laps if we stay green, around that 53 mark again.
Yeah,
Which
maybe a
will
little
put
bit
them-
less than that.
Which will put them about 107 laps.
Yeah, so, but most of these guys, like you see here, he's only 3 laps the difference across pretty much that field.
Barry Neal,
Well,
24.
The question is, do we see someone try and do like a little undercut, come in a little bit earlier maybe, and try and gain some time on a fresh set of tyres, and maybe look to see if they can just hold them out on the closing stages of that race. But if you're somewhere back, like Matt Pluck, Luke Bradley, George Elliott, Wayne Van Biljon, maybe looking to try and do something a little bit different to see if they can have a swing at something and put themselves up there fighting for a podium at the end on a bit of a different strategy here. So coming to 40 to go.
Lap 56, was that with Daniel Johnstone, was it? That was it with that incident. We did have a replay of that earlier. But Corey Crosson now setting off into the distance.
What do you think? Sorry. Yeah, he's looking like he's trying to get some valuable track position, because if this does stay green for a while here, Brad, that will be all important.
Passing going on back here between the likes of Beecroft. Hayden Kirk to his inside. Barry Neal just sits in behind this battle going on. One man we haven't seen much of tonight. Xavier Simmons back in P27 at the moment. Luke Dilworth sits in behind him, although Dilworth currently sits P38 in the race. And
Yeah, again,
Kempy's down pit lane, is he? Or he's just stopped not long ago?
I was just going to say it's unfortunate change of momentum for Xavier the last couple of weeks across VRA and SMNZ, isn't it, Brad? Really, with he was getting out to some good starts and doing some consistent racing, but just not really getting the luck fall his way, and sort of been at wrong place, wrong time, and something felt like it was brewing there for him, and he was just going to go on a bit of a run.
Too right. And then it has come unstuck.
Big pop. Where's he sitting?
He
25th.
is currently sitting P25. see.
Is he just done a pit?
No, I wouldn't think so. Just trying to pick him up on that timing chart. 28 laps to go. He stopped for fuel. But he did restart that race right up the front, so forward back through the field somewhat. Along with those Priuses now back at 29th and 30th position. Pick up Cole Trickle here in P22, still soldiering on. A few war wounds to that car.
Any indication of a period of laps where we might see Crossing coming down pit lane, Liam?
I'm going to say within the next 15 laps, if we stay green.
I was going to say, if we're staying green, I was going to say within the next sort of 6 to 10.
We saw him do 53 laps on that opening stint, although there was a few
It had-
laps under yellow, wasn't there? So
Yeah, there's a lot of laps under yellow,
yeah,
so...
so he could be right there. So he now ticks over 40 laps. Stillborn has dropped back to 4th now.
When I was looking at some of the telemetry from Kempy's car early in the race, I think it was saying that he could have got 46 to 48 laps somewhere, maybe 50 laps if he was saving a good amount of fuel. So maybe in the sort of the next 6 to 10 laps we might see Crossing coming down pit lane, and then a couple of laps thereafter the rest of the field probably.
Yep, plenty to unfold still in this one. 35 or so laps to go.
To think that we
36.
could have been finishing the race in 5 laps time.
Was it last year 100 laps or last season?
It was meant to be 100 laps this week, and then I don't know why it was changed. Boys are definitely banking on a yellow. It's risky. He's already been caught out pitting under green and getting caught out a few laps in with yellow. Yeah, that was a little bit niggly from there. Harding's coming down pit lane now. So watch this space here in terms of a pit cycle playing out. Maybe a little bit of advantage Crossing.
Well, he's now unleashed Willie McClune to the back of the 15 car. This fog or cloud or whatever the hell it is no good, I tell you.
Yeah, another piece of unsolicited advice. Maybe just get rid of the fog.
Look at that terrible, terrible shot. Crossing leads it out from McClune, Pluck into 3rd. So Stillborn hasn't. Oh, yep, there you go. Stillborn now down pit lane. Josh Galashan now up to 9th.
As we just see Harding go past that control line on pit lane too. So that was what was that? A whole lap.
How good does that car of Galashan's look this season?
Yeah, that's what I was just saying before. That lovely metallic blue and black livery of Galashan's is quite a nice looking car there. The Egmont Industries 1-star livery done by Don Gilbert or Sontag, one of the two. I can't quite remember who does them, but they do a very good job. Is Beecroft transiting pit lane.
Oh, Aaron Gray!
Gray!
Contact with the 371, I tell you what. Oh, big moments in the race. That was very close to disaster for Kirk. 33 car is a lap down. Almost coming together, mate. They're 2 laps down in the race. Is that battle for the knockout between Justin Allen and Michael Kemp? Justin Allen at this stage looks like he is going to be going through now a lap in front of Kempy.
Yes. The silent assassin is Justin Allen. The handicap racing must be his forte now. If you do go back and watch the replay, Justin and Wayne, maybe a little bit more handicap racing, maybe a bit of a season-long some sort of handicap competition?
Tell you what,
Might be like,
Willie McLean down pit lane as well.
might not be a bad shout.
And Corey Crossan now, so all the leaders starting to head down pit lane. Barry Neal follows suit. New race leader Matt Clark. And his game plan from here is surely hope for a yellow. Pick up
Probably.
where he stopped last. He had 43 laps on this run of fuel for the top 8. Cold Trickle could possibly head down a bit later.
There you go. So we saw it for lap 46. So pluck into, is that pluck into pit
Yep.
lane now? Yeah, it is.
And these guys going another lap. So
Was
getting some good fuel economy out of these cars.
Was that a pit off the back stretch, or was it?
Nah, that was the right place, I'd say, surely. George Elliott into the race lead. Kirk slowing. Tell me he's out of fuel. 44 laps in. Dylan Jordan into P2. He is a long way back from the race leader now, though.
It looks like Hayden Kirk's saving a lot of fuel.
Yeah.
If he's slowing down that much.
Yeah, last time by a 40.2 second lap.
So where is Corey Crossan? Down in P13, so he's just stopped. Clark has also just stopped. But he's out ahead of Crossan, so yeah, very interesting.
So
Waiting for all
Clark's
this
had a
to,
brilliant pit stop, hasn't
Yeah, well that's I mean, I don't know, I just saw the tail end of that there, and I thought, well, he was very, very quick into pit lane, so, but as we see there, I mean, Hayden Kirk even off. The only reason why I say that, Brad, is because it's very, races gone by, it's off, you put off the back of 3, so they may have adjusted those rules tonight.
I'll tell you one thing that I wasn't informed of tonight, that was the end of the stage. So we've probably missed that big time, but meantime, Dylan Jordan out front in this one, possibly a pit stop any moment for him. Pete Romans to second, Don Gilbert running third, Matt Lee up to fourth. So Mackenzie topped off with fuel and released.
It says normal pit entry, so I don't know if that means normal rules or normal you can put wherever you want, as in. But anyway.
Hoffman's doing a great job. So about a minute 9 with fuel and tyres and the run down pit lane. Dylan Jordan still staying out.
Coming up to 25 to go.
Here we go. Jordan down pit lane. Barry Neal, quickest lap of the race. Pick up here. Now, what should be corrected order, Willie McLean looks to find a way past Pluck here. Corey Crossan hunting as well.
Oh, who's that on the apron? Is that Matthews?
Matthews.
Crossan just giving McLean a push into 1 and 2 here. Trying to get that job done. Hopefully both of them get that drafting done. Pluck with the run out of 2 down the back stretch there as Stillborn comes into the picture.
So fastest way around is up the top at the moment. Plenty of momentum, but Willie McLean's going to slide the car up in front of Pluck and take the race lead. Well, not really the race lead, but should be. Oh, Pluck almost into McLean. What is going to be the corrected order after stops?
Just getting the elbows out here, Brad.
Yeah.
A bit of door-to-door bumpering.
Gotta love it, Matt Blee. 36.8 seconds on the jacks. Westbury now down pit lane. But Pete Rothmans, how good is that fuel economy at the moment? 49 laps along with Gilbert. Cole Trickle sits third.
Some serious fuel saving there.
As we see Michael Kemp.
Don
On
Gilbert,
screen.
Chris Robertson, Cole Trickle, Don Gilbert and Peter Rothmans all making the fuel last
50
here in
laps
this thing.
now.
Yeah, so we'll definitely be transiting pit lane in the next couple of laps here probably.
Well, laps are starting to tick down here at Michigan. We want to get
There
it
you go.
done. There we go, Gilbert now. But is Rothman stayed out? No, he is down pit lane as well. Gilbert down. Cole Trickle, well, he's probably got another 6 odd laps before he needs to come down. But we'll watch this battle unfold here. Potentially for the race leaders. Pluck, elbows out.
Yeah, he's just getting a little bit grubby there with the elbows. Trying to slow him crossing down into 1 and 2 there. He's just all over the show a wee bit there.
Simmons now on the back of the 51. Albeit a lap down. Yep, 1 lap down for Simmons.
These next 22 laps couldn't go any quicker.
Ben Stillborn still in the fight here.
Yeah, well, this is, like I say, is shaping up. These last 20 laps or so is going to be a bit of a ding-dong battle between McClune, Crossan, Pluck and Stillborn. And Harding has got a little bit of work to do in behind that, a couple of seconds in behind that battle pack.
My calculations were way off, weren't they? Be done about 22. We've still got 22 laps to go. Cole Trickle, current race leader. Your first of the cars stop, Willie McClune currently sits back. P2, of course, is already locked into the playoffs. And sitting behind him in the 15 car, Corey Crossan. It's one of those cars that isn't looking for a playoff spot tonight, along with the 51 of Matt Clark. And throw Stillborn in the mix, and Bryce Harding now P6. But is 10.3 seconds off the race lead.
He's effectively sort of 3 or 4 seconds off the race lead once Robertson completes that stop. Another one. Look, he'll probably get to the 50 lap mark in terms of that fuel run.
Yeah, well, a yellow for him now. I would say he would be rather happy. Fresh tyres, fuel, and he would restart in the front, I would say.
How many yellows have we had?
What are we? 5. Because we've had this massive green flag run.
Yeah, do we see another yellow to the end? That's the question, Brad. 20 to go. The field's relatively stretched out. Everyone's sort of on their new tyres, barring Chris Robertson. So you'd like to think that the threat of a yellow from a self-spin or a self-error is somewhat low.
Yeah.
Given that they've got nice new grippy Goodyear tyres on these things.
Yeah, absolutely. And the way now the field is fairly well spread out from each other. Just looking through the times. There's only really a couple that are still battling out there. Paul Stewart, Dylan Jordan. They're in a bit of a tussle at the moment. But apart from that, everyone else looking fairly well spread out from each other.
It'd be good to see this. It'd be good to see this finish from here under green, just to see if anyone can have a last sort of ditch effort. Particularly, see Crossan's just gone to the lead. Well, effective race lead when Cole Trickle comes down pit lane.
Yeah, surely maybe a few team orders tonight you would expect. Surely with Corey Crossan a chance.
So we go, as we see Robertson peel into pit lane. It just rockets down that timing chart or that.
So that puts everyone now minus Aidan Gregory. Look at that, he's on 49 laps. Expect him to come down pit lane any moment. Everyone else is set to get home from here. And if Gregory stays out, he's probably one who has managed to make the fuel last the longest. Currently runs P15 in the race with 17 laps to go.
He'd be definitely travelling down pit lane in the next lap or two, you would imagine.
Yeah, I'd expect to see him in this time, surely. Or he's got that thing tuned to an oily rag or something. Slowing down now by the looks. Down pit lane he comes. So 50 laps of green flag racing on that tank.
So he's making the economy last in terms of the fuel mileage there. So he'll be fueling to the end, 16 to go, coming to 15 to go. His crossing just sort of stretches out by about a half a second over Willie McClune. He'll be looking to hold off Matt Pluck from making any sort of charge to the race lead. And look for Stillborn and Harding to maybe even try and get to the back of that KSR Camry and maybe even take third spot away from Pluck. That's definitely what they'll be trying to do.
Just going to bring up some of these battles. Craig Corbett and Luke Bradley. Luke Bradley currently in a position to knock Craig Corbett out of that knockout cup. Dilworth is going to be gone. So Paul McKenzie will line up next to Luke Bradley for the quarterfinal next week.
Pluck's got the job done on McClune there, Brad around the outside in turns 1 and 2. What can he respond with as Robertson will have the fresh tyres, get this job done sort of out of sequence here.
So right, let's try and figure out where Mr. Matt Lee is in the field. Currently sits P28 and he is up against Cam James, who last time I checked he was having he's 31st. So at the moment Matt Lee is going to get that one done and move into the quarterfinals, and he will be coming up against Justin Allen, who at the moment in the box seat to knock Michael Kemp out of that side of the draw. Kyle Matthews 38. Is he still on the track? Yes, he is. So Kyle Matthews is 38. Wayne Van Biljon, where are you sitting, Mr. Wayne?
He is
11th. So expect Wayne Van Biljon to progress through to the quarterfinals, and at this stage that is going to be Aaron Gray. So 80 Gregory in 29th is going to be out at the moment. Aaron Gray sits 34th, but Gregory has a 10 position handicap. So Aaron Gray will progress through and face Wayne Van Biljon next week. We go Smith. That's not Jordeep, is it?
What other Smiths do we have in the field?
Yeah, I think it is, in fact. So Jordeep Stubbs is racing Stewart.
It'll be Paul Stewart.
Paul Stewart, whereabouts is Paul Stewart in the field at the moment?
14th.
Currently sits 14th, and he has a 10 position. So Jordeep at the moment is going to advance.
And he will go through to face Dylan Jordan.
Dylan Jordan looks like he should be advancing through because he is up against Johnstone, who has a DNF
Yeah.
the race tonight. Got a 3 wide action late in this one, only 9 to go now. We are, what are we, 9:46 PM race time.
Yeah, and I will be bailing at the checkered flag here because it's well past my bedtime, Brad, unfortunately, sorry.
No, you're alright.
It's, but yeah, I mean, you're one man well capable of handling these post-race interviews with these boys.
Wow.
But 9 to go with Cross. I'm just looking to get a bit of drafting here from Sontag by the looks. Trying to stretch away from Pluck. He's sort of, Pluck's gaining on him here, so has he looked after his tyres well enough to make the move and get the job done?
Well, this could be on here, 8 to go. Pluck looking to close the gap. Willie McClune doesn't look like he's going to be close enough to get amongst this one. So this is going to come down to Crossan and Pluck with 8 to go. Will we see a yellow to throw this wide open? At the moment, that 51 car looking to turn round his season. Can he get close enough?
Once Crossan got into that clear air, Brad, he's just sort of managed to creep out a bit here again, you see. So once he got into traffic behind Sontag, the gap closed up. You see Pluck make a bit of time on 1 and 2, but Crossan gets it back 3 and 4, and then down the front stretch. So just keep an eye on this. It is a big pop go high and let the leaders go through the bottom there.
Now holding his line, but this is bringing Pluck closer, edging these intervals now. Sits in behind the 72, catches a bit of draft, drops down to the bottom, and he is going to be on the tail of the 15 in no time. 6 to go. Oh, the 51 almost into the 72. Oh,
That would have been spicy.
we will stick with this battle for the lead.
Oh, Pluck's getting loose there too, so can Crossan just take advantage of those couple of mistakes there as he sort of gets back out to that 3/10 lead over Pluck. Making a couple of mistakes, and if he's going to heat those tyres up, he might not be leaving enough left at the end of the race here to have a crack at Crossan, but expect Crossan to keep those elbows out and
I could tell you one thing
not
now.
make it easy for Pluck to get past. Sorry, Brad, carry on.
If Big Pop can get to the back of that 51, odds on I could see him helping try to push that 51 up in front of Crossan. Laps counting down. Corey Crossan looking to lock himself into the playoff picture.
4 to go now. See that, but that gap's just stretched out here to 0.4 of a second when it was down as low as about 1.7. So has Crossan just managed to just notch it up a gear and maybe just drive away from this and put a big enough gap between the two that he's going to have enough of a lead with 4 to go, as we see it now up to 0.4 of a second as he goes down the inside of Deepak Gregory in that brighter Toyota Prius.
Tell you what, he is stretching it out here. Corey Crossan finding something in the tank to extend the lead a little bit over Pluck. Push himself out to a little more comfortable margin. Has the 51 got anything for him? You can see Cole Trickle in the background there.
Oh, he's slipping away a little bit now. Just makes contact with the wall there, so that's also going to be giving Crossan a big advantage. He's now getting closer to half a second. We're starting to, we're going to be coming to 2 to go here, folks. Big shout out to you guys tuning in to watch us here as we are still cracking on at 10 to 10, but say it for us, Brad. Thank you from the Combox here for tuning in tonight on Michigan for this race. It's been somewhat of a treat as we're watching Corey Crossan trying to split the gap here with jaw deep Stubbs.
Oh, Stubbsy! Boy,
Get out of the way,
boy.
son. Get out of the way.
Let traffic playing a part in this one. Cole Trickle there. Looking to throw it up the inside of the race leader. Lap down.
Get out of the way, please.
I tell you what, that race at
What
Daytona
flag?
is next week.
Yeah, how good.
As you are right, white flag in the air. We are racing to the finish here. Corey Crossan looking to lock himself into the playoff picture. Matt Clark, has he got anything for him on the last lap? I think he's just too far back. Cole Trickle is trying to help him a lot. It's going to be Crossan though. Checkered flag in the air. Oh.
Crossan gets a job done here at Michigan Speedway, locks himself in as he is the winner of the Egmont Industries Michigan race here for ENSCAR. What a drive, Corey Crossan. Matt Pluck in P2, Willie McClune rounding out your podium in P3. Notable mention for Ben Stillborn finishing P4, rounding out our top 5 tonight. Bryce Harding. First ENSCAR win for Cozza in the chat. Light it up.
Yeah, how good. Corey Crossan getting it done, and I bet you he will be one happy man. Locks himself into the all-important playoffs and getting it done tonight. Yeah, sit back, relax. We'll see if he throws us the celebration skid here. Blow the rear tyres out of that car. Locks it up over the line. Lights the rears up. Corey Crossan getting the job done tonight at Michigan. And is gonna lock himself into the playoff picture. And I tell you what, he will
Bit of
be
a notable
stoked.
mention for Barry Neal as well. Back of the field to finish P6, so
Yeah, so we'll bring
Great
these
drive.
results up quickly for you as Crossan celebrates. There is your confirmed results on screen. Like you say, Barry Neal, massive drive up to 6th place. The notable mention still in Jordan from the rear of the field up into P10. Caleb
Brad, I'm
Beecroft
gonna
again, another good run.
take this opportunity quickly to say thank you for having me in the comms box again. Brad, I will leave you to do these fixtures because I'm going to run and hit the hay for the evening, but look forward to calling the penultimate fixture of the VRA race on Sunday, and looking all more important race on Wednesday next week for the THD Sim Sports Productions Super Speedway event that you're sponsored, so can't wait for that.
Bit of bump drafting action coming at you, but yeah, cheers Carl for your call tonight. We'll see if any of these drivers are standing by for a chat and get into some interviews and then wrap the night up. We are 5 to 10 already, so
No worries. Well, enjoy, Brad. We'll see you on Sunday.
yep, we'll do. While we're at it, we'll get these prediction outcome. 5 to 6, 98% of the people, eh? There we go. Xavier, eh? Gets the payout. So, oh, here we go. We got drivers joining us. In the chat, we'll drag them in. We'll start with Willie McClune. Well, Willie, bit of a long race tonight, 130 laps around Michigan, but mate, coming home P3, another podium finish for you.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah, well, I actually was all for the idea of a big long race because it just means that a bit more strategy comes into play between everyone, and it brings some of those guys that are mid-pack forward into the race sometimes. But it was quite fun. I didn't really have that much speed, and then I had a real good pit stop on that last one. Ended up coming out in the front, and then I knew Matt would probably take 2, so I just tried to push him as hard as I could. So then Corey could kind of have a bit of a chance, but Matt drove pretty well to get back up there.
Yeah, certainly did. But yourself, another podium, like I said. We're going to make it fairly short and sharp tonight, Willie. But mate, a good way to keep those runs going for yourself as we head into Daytona next week, round 6 of the championship.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah, it was a long race, but yep, all good. Cheers, mate.
Awesome, cheers, mate. We will probably catch you next week at Daytona.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, cheers.
See ya.
Okay, thoughts from the third place finisher. Now we'll get the 51 car in, Matt Pluck. Mate, first podium for the season, isn't it, for you?
Probably. Hasn't been the best season so far, to be fair.
Yeah, no, it hasn't been, but it's certainly good to see one part of the Beige Brigade back up towards the podium area and collecting some points for a possibility maybe to make that chase this year.
Yeah, we'll give it a nudge. I think Dylan got a podium last week, didn't he? So.
Yeah, well, Dylan's already locked in as well because he picked up a win in race 2.
Oh, he did too. Yeah, so he's carrying the team at the moment. I'm dragging the chain, but that's what it is.
Yeah, well, from a top 3 contender, has the pace sort of just picked up a notch this season, you think, or?
Yes and no. There's a lot of guys who are very close to each other now. Like that top 10 to 12 cars is very tight. So if you're not quite on your game, you're battling to even make the 10. But I think of course it's pretty competitive. So everyone's trying harder as well. So then you get this odd mistakes creep in. I've been it myself last week at Richmond, which is pretty dumb. But everyone's kind of driving it harder because of how competitive it is now. And it's a fine line.
Yeah, it certainly is. And we saw you get very, very close to the back of Crossan in those closing laps, but it looked like maybe just a little bit of a slide from yourself, just let Crossan get away towards the end.
Yeah, I think Coy and Willie both took 4 tyres. I only put 2 to try and leap them. So they'd be a tyre than me, but it was tough, man, because we were coming across lap traffic, and one car would hold Coy up and I'd get a run, and then the next car would hold me up and they'd get away again. So I swear every car I came across pinned me on the exit of turn 2, which is the fucking worst corner to be pinched down the bottom because you get loose and slow and lose your speed. And it was hard work every time that happened. I had to push to try and catch up to Coy. And to Coy's credit, he drove a really good race, and he almost fucking got into mischief with one of those lap cars with a couple to go as well. So it would have been cool to have had a clean run to the flag between us and kind of duke it out. But hey, he had the track position, and at the end of the day, he managed to get through without wrecking it.
Yeah, too right. Well, Matt, quick shout out to your sponsors while you're in there.
Yeah, of course. Keystone Racing. Who's the round sponsor? I forgot who it was.
This week, Egmont Industries.
Thanks to Egmont Industries.
Sorry, Egmont Industrial.
Egmont Industrial. Shout out to you guys. I don't actually know what you guys do, but cheers. Thanks to ENSCAR there, Speed Nation, of course. PhD Sim Productions, NZ Sim Racing TV. Don't know where Carl is. Did he call it a night? Was it too late for him? Or
yeah, mate.
what's going on there?
Once that checkered flag dropped, he was off to bed.
Well, he misses out on the thanks then.
Awesome.
VLA guys. Sorry, not VLA guys. The Semi Sport New Zealand guys for putting on ENSCAR, as always. There's a lot of work goes into it. And the Power Ranger squad for pulling up half the fucking top 10 each week.
Awesome. Well, cheers for coming in for a chat, Matt, and maybe Daytona next week. We'll see how you go there.
Nah. I'll see you in 2.
Yeah. Awesome. Cheers, mate. There you go. Thoughts from Matt Pluck on his second place finish tonight, but we will dragged this man in now, picks up his first ENSCAR victory, and an important win it is too, locking himself into the playoff picture. Corey, mate, great job tonight. Dominated the early parts of the race and then brought yourself back into it towards the end and didn't look back and got the job done.
Hey, holy, yeah, it's about time for a win, eh?
Yeah. Well, yeah, to be fair, pretty consistent in the qualifying. You're always up there, but yeah, to convert it, mate, yeah, great job tonight.
Yeah, oh no, it was definitely hard work. That first stint, I was actually real comfortable. I had the car right where I wanted it, well, tyres I should say, and then I thought, shit, I've got to pit, and before you know it, the yellow came out, and I was panicking, going, oh, there's no way I'm coming back from this, and I think I just turned my determined face on and just ripped it.
Yeah, and that you did, hell of a drive to, like I say, get yourself back into the race, and yeah, obviously that long stint at the start of the race, yeah, almost came unstuck with that yellow, like you say, but great work from yourself, bring yourself back into the race and eventually getting the job done. You would have been happy to see that checkered flag drop after that race there.
Yeah, mate, I couldn't wait.
Well, mate, I tell you what, brilliant drive from yourself tonight. Got that job done. You are now part of that playoff picture, which should take some pressure off the shoulders going into the last few rounds before we head into the playoffs.
Oh, absolutely, especially with the luck I've been having lately. The luck's turned. I probably shouldn't have said that because now it'll probably turn back, but but no, very happy with tonight, and yeah, awesome race.
Well, while you're in here, quick shout out to your sponsors, teammates, anyone else who got you here.
Oh, absolutely, all the Sigma boys. You know, they're there every week. We're practicing together. Dirt FX Designs. He does all our paint jobs and does a bloody awesome job at that. And I think that's about it. The boys and Dirt FX. Yeah, and of course you guys for the awesome commentating and the show you guys put on. You know, it's cool to watch.
Yeah, awesome. Well, cheers for coming in and having a chat with me tonight, Corey. Congrats on the win, locking yourself into the playoffs, and mate, good luck as we head into Daytona next week.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, sure will. Awesome. Cheers, eh?
All right, thanks, mate.
All right, there you go. Thoughts from tonight's race winner. And I tell you what, folks, it is well after 10 o'clock now, so we are going to wrap things up. Cheers, everyone, for tuning in tonight for round 5 of the ENSCAR Championship. Don't forget, next week we head to Daytona for some bump draft action. But tomorrow night, of course, Lanier for that Virtual Racing Aotearoa 360 Sprint Car Series. Tune in. Racing gets underway around 8:30 with qualifying. So we will catch you live just before that. Until then, have a good one. We'll all catch you tomorrow night.